everybody. It is that time for me to straighten my shirt like Jean-Luc Picard. Dang it! There's towels! There's always towels! One towel, two towel. No towels. Arg. The towels are gone. I think I can close that window. Mellow! Hi, Chris. Hope you're well. And there goes the computer firing up and all its noisiness. We've got our Commodore 64 on the table today, of course. I'm in a weird mood. Yeah. Anyway, let's get, while we're here and I'm just sitting here, we get the water cooler going. Doing all right. I do have to work this weekend a little bit, but I'll live. All right. Now, why is that not doing what it was before? Where'd the overlay go? All right. Working on your birthday on Saturday. Wow, happy birthday, Chris. So you got scared in the womb from all of the booms from a fireworks display, and you came on out. All right. That's enough of my face, I think. I don't have any news or anything to look at or nothing. Nothing. Because my garage is a disaster, so it's not like I can get anything from out there right at the moment. Yeah, no problem. Let's see here. What else? All right. So, the last time we played, I went through Kung Fu Master, and I sucked. And I want to see if I could find another version, maybe that's cracked. We're going to go in here. We're going to go to, obviously, there. And we're going to look for K for Kung. And then we're going to go through this giant list. And what we're going to do is we're going to find some Kung Fu Master. And maybe it has a trainer on it. Ooh, it's a tape file. Wild. Run. Okay. So I want to try Hokkaido Force, Hokudo Force, the Fist of the North Star. Yes, this should have a trainer on it. I want to see, I want to be invincible for a little bit. Info linker? I don't know what that means. Okay, that's not anything I care about. What? Huh? Huh? Really? Oh, trainer, there it goes. Number of lives. We'll jump that guy up to 10. Why not? You know? Okay, infinite lives? Sure. Infinite energy? Yes. Infinite time? I don't necessarily care. No, I want to kick people in the face. And no, I don't want to kill every enemy with one thing. So, I had played this on the last stream. Maybe it was the stream before that. But every time I got to the third boss, he just whooped on me like nobody's business. So we're going to try a trainer, and I'm going to see what comes after him. Switch to punches. And we're going to go nut punch, nut punch. Oh, no, you don't. punch, punch in the face. In the face. Take that. We'll go back to kicks. Ooh. Oh, thought I went back to kicks. Ooh, take that. Okay. I beat him, no problem. I beat this next level, no problem. But the third level, for forever, has just been, it's been my master. One will drop right there. You kick it. Jump. Miss that guy. Now we got him. Let him chase you down. Ooh, jump over that guy. Ooh. Hey. Ooh, that you dirty scoundrel. Ta-da! Me? I mean, even if I didn't have it on, you know, whatchamacallit, I would have beat him first time. This guy, though, is like a double-sized sprite, and he kicks and punches, and you cannot get past him. Makes me wonder if this is like Rambo, where if in Rambo you turn off the timer, you get to this like weird scrambled level. Jump. Ugh. Oh, no, grasshopper. Hey. Hey. I wouldn't have made it to the end of this level, that's for sure. Bad RNG. Bad Warren G. See this guy. And when he hits you, one punch is all it takes. Yeah, man, you gotta... There's no way. There's just no way. He hit me like 2 or 3 times. Wonder what the trick is. Alright, there's the 4th level. Okay. Oh, the bees. I hate bees. Oh, yeah, this version would have been tough. Bees aren't so difficult on the NES version. Ow. Jump in the head. Ooh. Oh, wait, you coward. And that guy plays just like the one on the NES. All you gotta do is just punch him in the face a bunch of times. Well, his head falls off multiple times. But now it's gonna have a little thing here. Ho 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 ho. Help me! Nope. Nope. Just gonna play. I think after this we'll play some maybe some Family Feud. Oofda. Whee! Wouldn't have won this level either. What's the trick to beating this guy, huh? Oh, there's Sylvia. Gonna switch to punches or something? That's the magic sauce. The magic sauce. What is the magic sauce? The man doesn't die. Switch to punches now. There it goes. Magic was punches. Sylvia! And then she gets kidnapped again. Yep. Starts all over. Oh, now we get the little guys on the first level. Little guys on the first level. Hey, hey. Punch your face free. Ow. Oh, jeez, please. Take that, guy with a stick. Alright, I'm almost done here. I want to make it to the big tall guy and see if there's a way. There's a will, there's a way, there's a way, there's a something. He's got to have a pattern. We're almost done. We're almost done with me screwing around with this. We're going to go solely for punches. Crap. Hang on one second, everyone. It's all set. Okay. Bobcats. What? Controls are a little on the junky side of this one. Man, I'm really uncomfortable tonight. Let's throw them all off. Alright, go. You and me. Mano a mano. Oh boy. Controls are really screwy on this right now. Golly. Boy, they just don't want you making it with this guy, huh? Alright, big and tall. And he's got a knife thrower. You just knocked me right out. Yep. Okay. We've established that game is tainted. It's tainted. Game shows. Share data, finish your feud, whatever the thing is. I think I gotta put it into NTSC mode. Figured you'd appreciate this channel. Ever watched YouTube channel Secret Galaxy? I have not. What's their shtick? Oh, excuse me. Thirsty. Yes. All right. Let's do this thing. Nope, not on that one. Nope. Share data version it is. Let's play Family Feud. History of old cartoons. Oh, really? I will have to watch it. Thanks for the information. Sure, it's not going to have the good music. Yeah, you want it to go. What we have in this corner is the Bicentennial family. Not even close. Good enough. Do I want instructions? Nah. Yes. Chronicles. I've won 400 and some change. Flip disc. Seeks. Alright, I don't think I need my controller here. Alright, type a show. Oh, geez. Adventure? I don't know. Action? Oh, okay. Fine. Jeez. Jones, you want to play or pass? Ah, son of a gun. Type of show. Type of show. Concert. No? An adventure? Sports. Sports is correct. Type of show they like to go to. A game show. Son of a gun. Men. A movie. Well, too generic. They're gonna get it. They're gonna get it. I'm gonna lose. Come on, Dad Jones. Dad Jones? No! Oh. Oh my gosh. I did not expect that. Wild. Did I? Shoot, I keep not doing this. Ding dong. No heat. I didn't even read it. Name a complaint apartment dwellers have. Noisy neighbors. Ta-da! Oh, just play it. Why not? We'll say rent. High rent. We'll say stairs. No stairs. No water. Nope. Hey, that's not right. Do not own it. I don't know. Landlords? Gotta be landlords. Landlords? Maybe. Come on, Mom Jones. Big hair, big X. No. Poor plumbing. Too small. Okay. All right. Give another word for ugly. We're going to go with fat. I don't know. I'm sorry. Another word for ugly. Unattractive. You're going to play it, right? Or you're going to pass it to me? Dang it. Homely. Other words are good words for ugly. Joe Mama. Troll. No. I don't use that word a lot. Ugly. Spell it right, Adam. Unattractive, unappealing, nasty. I don't have a clue. Those flushing lips. Princess is ugly. He's not even as dumb as I am. Or he is as dumb as I am. Gross. That does fit. Gross. Hi, Bill.
Hello.
Repulsive. Horrible. Cool. All right. Something kids... Oh, my gosh. Take with them when they move out of the house. Hopefully the dog. Clothes. Furniture. Yeah, I gotta...
More Family Feud.
Aw, crap. I gotta play this one, too. The dog. Thank you. Pets. Bed. Yeah, you're probably right. Bed. No. Okay. Furniture. Car. Oh, come on. Could I get...
I can hear Steve Harvey now.
Oh, car is wrong. I think that's 3 strikes, right? 3 strikes? Nope, it's 2 strikes. Let's see here. Dishes. Ah, I don't know. I bet you it's
All
gonna
I
be
can
something
think of is
stupid as
stuff that's
belongings.
like music, but if they're not there, they're not going to play it anyway.
I
You know,
guess.
with all the parents, the parental units.
Yeah. Boy, I'm just winning by association. Stereo. Okay. Toys.
That's
TV.
close enough to music.
Yeah, you were darn close. All right. Name something little boys collect.
Bugs,
Cars.
baseball cards.
When you name the month in which you mail in your income tax return, not April. Name the month when you start shopping for summer clothes. May.
Hey,
Name an expensive dog breed. Poodle.
I don't know.
At what age does a woman start to look like an older woman? 50.
Oh, good grief. They had to put that in the game.
Well, we're doing okay. 50, maybe 55. All right. We can answer the same questions again. Action figures. No, baseball cards. Baseball cards. Bless you. J. Pones. Month when you mail in your income tax. February. Month when you start shopping for summer clothes. We'll say April now. Expensive dog breed. Oh, geez.
Chihuahua, maybe?
A what?
Chihuahua, but that's a total guess.
Chihuahua. I can't spell it. 55. Well, we're going to go 40. I don't know why. Yep. Good. Oh, I won.
Are you playing against yourself for the computer?
I won $10,514 up in Wisconsin, enjoying cabin life. Just wanted to hop in and say, hey, good time for it. Okay. Rice. What? There's something else that's brown or white? Brown or white. Eggs. Potatoes.
Oh, something that can be brown. Oats, potatoes.
We'll say eggs.
Bread.
What's that?
Bread.
It's probably the number one answer.
But number 2 is probably good answer.
Okay. Food that might either be brown or white. I don't know, noodles? Nope.
That's a good.
I meant they can be, but they're not, according to this. Brown or white? Corn? Nope.
Either?
Nope. You're a bit far from your mic, so it's hard to understand you sometimes.
Oh. I can put on the headset.
I'm thinking. Crap. Come on, something else. Banana. Come Come on, a banana goes brown. Give me a darn break.
I think it denied you 4 times on valid things.
Well, aw, gravy. Yeah, you stole my points. Stole my 78 points. Cake, yep. Sugar, yep. Ice cream, I guess, yep. Turkey, yep. Okay, all right. Baseball. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to play it. Play it. Football. We'll go. How about wrestling? Sure. That's way down there.
What's the question?
Sports that require a good arm.
Arm wrestling.
I got wrestling in there. I don't think they're gonna have arm wrestling.
Tennis.
Tennis.
Baseball.
Yep. Got baseball. Baseball was number 1. Tennis is number 2. Obviously, like golf is in there. No, denied. I mean, obviously basketball. Nope. Oh boy. Sport that requires a good arm.
All I got left is cricket, and I got a feeling they're going to have that in there when they didn't have baseball.
No. Well, they did have baseball.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Yeah. Did you switch your mic?
Yeah, I'm on the headset now.
I think it's still... Really? Why are you so quiet? Dang it, you stole from me again. Shot put. Boxing. Oh, I should have thought of that. Archery. Bowling. Okay. Discus throw.
Okay, they meant all kinds of sports, not just the popular American ones.
Common colors of birds. Blue. Ooh, black.
Brown.
Red.
Brown. White.
Yellow. Okay. I'm going to play it again.
Green. That's less common.
Black.
Now getting tropical.
Red, I'm going to say is next. Orange. Orange ought to be popular. Red. Oh, red was not up there. Orange. What? It's like 2 major birds.
Did you have brown?
Brown? Sure.
That's the most common.
Brown was number 1.
At least in this one.
I guess if you say swans, you could say white. And doves. Doves are white. Gray. I hope. There we go. Yeah, finish the puzzle for 200. I'm in the lead. Fishing. Sounds like a J-Pones thing to say. Place where people spend hours daydreaming. Oh. Is your terminal not working properly?
The park, the beach. Their work desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, my terminal is not. This particular terminal is not recognizing the keyboard.
Mm.
It's somewhat recognizing it because the lights, the status lights on the keyboard light up. Good grief.
Whoa. At home? I don't know. Oh dear. They're getting close. We're gonna lose. Don't steal. Oh, they only have one X. I'm screwed. Oh, maybe not. Come on. Come on. Sleeping. Oh, wait, no.
That would be
Yeah,
night
it's at
dreaming.
home.
Right?
255 points for me. Fellers. Does that mean I get to go to Super Duper Jeopardy Trek? Fast money. Fast money. That's what it's called. Name the most luxurious method of travel. Airplane. I don't know. No, limousine.
Yacht.
Limo.
Yacht.
Something feathers are used for. Pillow. Name a mother goose. Tell me how many minutes does it take to do a crossword? 30. What? Name an age when a man is over the hill? 55.
Oh, well, at least they're not being sexist, but I don't like it either way.
Yeah. 55 is... Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm in trouble. Name... we'll say... Yat. Yatch. Something feathers are used for.
Pillows or feather boa.
I already have pillow. Children's favorite story.
Birds use feathers to fly.
Favorite children's story. Hansel and Gretel. How many? I said 30 before. I'll say 20, 40. Oh, wow. Oh, dear God. Nope. Nope. I won $596, but they're coming back for the next episode. Ba-da-ba, 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 ba-da-ba. Put the game disc in the drive and then press done. Next. Oh, wait, no. I saw something. I have to play it. I have to play remote control. Just turn. Just. Do you have other keyboards or?
I have two keyboard. Well, technically, I have three keyboards. One is fried, will not work with any terminal. The second is the televideo one, which is the wrong brand, and the third is one that has been working with this one and did work with it as soon as late as 2 days ago. And this is not the only terminal that is given this behavior either. And I don't know what the cause is or the resolution is, other than to try another day or another week.
Maybe look up the beep codes.
Well, it displays a K in the lower right of the screen, which means that it thinks a keyboard is not connected. And There's nothing wrong with the contacts as far as I can tell, which is all I can think it could be. I've got 3.5 terminals working, and this is the half that's not. Not because of the keyboard beep, but because I have not gotten it to recognize or actually establish a connection with the USB Getty terminal host program on my Pi.
Okay. Lots of beeps.
Maybe I'll just try another one.
Yeah. Probably a good idea.
My goal is tonight was to get this one fully working, but it won't even recognize the keyboard.
Loading questions. Melissa, you have control of the board. Press any key to begin. Melissa, select a channel. Narc. Narc. Who's there? Never mind. Who's here? Because it must be. Answer these questions about TV narcs or have your score arrested. Spicy nickname of Babe Cop that played by Angie Dickinson. Oh, I don't know. Pepper. Come on, Melissa. Select a channel. Star Trek. When Emorgs needed a brain to run their planet, whose brain did they steal? It has to be Spock. No one's going to steal Kirk's brain because he can't possibly deal with multiple things at the same time. Who dressed up in a Romulan drag to steal a cloaking device? Come on, it's got to be Kirk. Okay. More Star Trek. When the shuttle cannon Galileo fought giant quasi-gorillas on Taurus 11, what sensible guy led the struggle? That can't be right. Sensible guy. I think the most sensible guy is always Chekhov, right?
I don't know the original series well enough yet.
Oh, yeah, it's got sensible Spock. I thought because it was already there.
They telegraphed it, but I was kind of hoping they were not going to go for
super obvious.
Yeah.
Her name sounds like a wrestler's, but on Star Trek The Next Generation, she replaced Bones. Crusher! What? What? They want Dr. Crusher? Or Beverly Crusher? Come on. Probably wanted...
Crusher is not a good name for a wrestler. Dr. Crusher, that's a good name for...
They even spelled it wrong. The answer was wrong. They said Dr. Rusher. There was no C in the word crusher.
And that's not even the same sort of meaning. When was this game made? That's always important for trivia games.
Probably like 86. Maybe 87.
Next Generation wasn't even out until 87.
It was 87 or 88. Then it was later, I guess. Narc, narc. Narc, narc. Who's there? The guy who plays Super Stud Officer Hanson on 21 Jump Street. That is, what's his name?
Of course, it's him.
Johnny Depp. Ha! Ha ha! Ha. Take that. Touche. Select a channel. I don't know. Bon Jovi. We asked a Washington think tank to name the most important figure of the 20th century, and they were unanimous. John Bon Jovi. When Cuddle Cake John Bon Jovi reads no exit or being nothingness, is he exploring the works of what French existentialists?
I can only suggest Jean-Paul Sartre, and that's because that's the only French one that I know of.
Well, I can't lose any points, so we'll see.
S-A-R-T-R-E, I think.
That's right. You were correct. Bon Jovi.
All I know about him is his name, and he's French.
John Bon Jovi is standing at the only place in America where 4 states meet. Name one of the states where 4 states meet.
Colorado,
it's got to be. No, it's always New Jersey.
Oh, it's not crossed out.
What? They have an album named New Jersey. It's probably like Ohio.
Ohio.
You said name one of the 4 states. She named all 4. Come on, Melissa. 6 feet under. Once these stars were on top of the world, now they're under it.
Well, that could be anybody.
Yeah, I know. Name the big-eared dead actor who made Screen. Frankly, dear, I don't give a damn.
Oh, Clark Gable.
Clark Gable. Well, thanks. I didn't know that. I like the 6 feet under one. Dead actor Basil Rathbone played what sleuth known for saying, "Elementary, my dear Watson." Sherlock Holmes.
That's like a $1 Jeopardy question.
Yeah, that's the whole point of this game. It's pop culture. He was handsome leading man who was loved by women and men alike. Name this macho star of Macmillan and Wife. I don't know.
I don't know.
Hudson. Yeah, that's probably right.
I was going to say James Garner, but that was a different detective series.
Yeah. Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi, yeah.
Bon Jovi frolics with the crocodiles of the Nile. What continent is he on? Africa. Hey, Eric.
Hello.
User entered your channel.
Prime time. What can Elf do with his lips closed that humans must do with their lips puckered and parted? Kiss.
Whistling?
Whistle. Yeah, I think you're right. And a pencil.
Yeah, if I sound bad or if I'm causing feedback, let me know and I'll hang up.
No, I think you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm in the car.
You're in the car. Using Bluetooth?
Yeah.
He's using Bluetooth.
High tech.
Sounds like you're... We have Chris calling in from Muncie, Indiana. What say you?
Indiana.
What's that?
Well, you know, this bill that they're going to pass, I just think that they need to rethink that because it's going to cost too much money. And
all right, thanks.
Bye.
That was Chris from Muncie, Indiana. See ya, Chris.
He's reporting from live from the streets.
Egghead Alex. Oh, I don't know.
Wow, MTV remote control. Wow.
Yup. It's brilliant. I played the crap ton of this when I was a kid. Ellen. You've brought laughter to our lives. Rachel. Sure. Correct answer. Good job. Mr. Baggy Pants. Scared.
What?
From the golden age of TV, it's America's funniest funny man, Mr. Baggy Pants. He knows every great joke ever written, but he's forgotten the punchlines. Your job, complete these ancient comedy chestnuts. Hey, did you hear how the Canadian broke his neck raking leaves?
No.
Huh. He fell out of the tree. Wow. That was...
What?
That
Have
was
to do with raking or being
That was
Canadian.
horrible. Narc narc, who's there? Faded teen idol who didn't cut it as an undercover cop. A shining career as Keith Partridge, David Cassidy. Son of a cracker. That was a 15-point question. Bullcrap. Prime time. Coach is gone. What Cheers character took his place at the bar? Is that Norm? Darn it. Was it Norm?
Who is
Isn't he
also
the mailman?
Yeah, the mailman guy.
no, that was
Woody
Cliff.
The
Boyd.
character.
Oh, Woody Boyd. Okay. Nope, I know now.
Which was,
Woody Harrelson's character.
yeah.
Yeah. Alex and
That
Madeline's
guy is interesting.
oldest school shares his name with corrupt and sleazy American president. Gotta be Nixon. Oh, son of a cracker.
Because this was before the 90s.
Sleazy. Is it Kennedy? Warren G. Harding. I didn't know that Warren
Yeah,
G.
he was. He was corrupt.
Oh. Interesting. All right, now I'm losing. TV listings. Someday, hopefully, all TV shows will be listed like this. Just guess which show I'm describing. Okay. The girls'
they all
holiday at the beach is ruined when pesky Greenpeace volunteers show up and push Tootie and Natalie back onto the tonight on. Tootie and Natalie was
Facts of life.
yeah, you're right. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Should
Not
I
that
be giving answers? I don't know.
Okay.
Are we playing this way?
Yes, sure.
Okay. All right.
Team-
You are correct. You are correct.
For a whopping 5 points.
Yes. TV listings. Angela and Mona are frantic, and who's the boss? Who's... No. Uh-oh. Who's the boss? Correct. Don't need anybody's help. Gary's gotta cancel the show when his hair gets mussed up and his lips finally explode. All tonight on Gary. Is that Gary Shandling? Gary Moore show?
Yeah, I think
Whose lips
Gary
ever
Moore show.
exploded?
No, Gary Moore was not right. I think it...
Gary
I'm
Shandling, right?
Gary Wright.
I'm
Well, wasn't the Gary Shandling show about Gary Shandling having a show?
yes.
Wasn't it like a meta
Okay.
thing?
One of the other guests guessed Gary Shandling, and they were wrong. So I'm glad I didn't bring in. Oh my gosh, that was so weird. The contestant answered it's Gary Shandling show and got it wrong. And then the answer was Gary Shandling show. Oh, that's weird. Mr. Baggy Pants again. All right, my doctor told me I should run 5 miles a day a week, so I did. I called him up at the end of the week. Doc, I feel great, but the only problem is I'm...
Dead.
No, I'm... What is it, 35 miles away?
Oh, yeah, I'm 35 miles from home.
Oh,
And,
well,
I'm tired.
yeah, something like that.
Okay, well, the Getty USB terminal program is working
My
properly.
feet hurt? No, okay. I was like, that can't be right. I'm 35 miles from home. I did it wrong. It was from home. Mr. Baggy Pants. I tell you, I miss my wife's cooking as often as I can. Boy, she's ugly. She's got bags over her eyes. She's so ugly when she was born. That my doctor slapped her mother. Yep. That's
I was
funny.
actually going to say her face.
Yeah. I heard a funny one today. That's a good dad joke. It was, why does a chicken coop only have 2 doors? Because if it had 4, it would be a chicken sedan.
Yes, the
Oh,
That's a good one.
I'm glad somebody appreciated that one.
Or if it had 5, it would be a minivan.
Exactly. Or a hatchback. You're entering another dimension, one in which you'll be losing 10 points, but picking up this valuable prize. Incredible, unbelievable, it's the Maryland Elvis doll, a space-saving collectible figurine featuring 2 legends for the price of 1. It's Maryland, or is it Elvis? Imagine the King of Rock or the Blonde Bombshell together in one legendary doll. It's all yours.
Is that picture supposed to be the doll?
No, that's Mr. Baggy Pants.
Oh.
All right, that's it for the first round. Grab yourself a snack or grab yourself and then press a key to start the second round. Loading the questions. All right, Paulina, you have control of the board. Select a channel, Paulina. Ranger Bob. It's a visit from everybody's favorite outdoorsman, lovable Ranger Bob. You're losing 10 points, but you're also gaining a valuable safety tip that can end up saving your life. Here's a tip. For the piranha enthusiast, in the unlikely event your piranha clamps down on your jugular vein, be patient. Within 4 hours, the piranha will learn who's the boss and let go. Remember, if you're a Ranger Bob, safety cub, safety first, or not at all. Okay, that was interesting. Bald guy. There are people who are shining examples in their fields if their light catches their head just right. I get it. See if you can answer these questions about celebrity chrome domes. What professional sports chrome dome sportscaster Joe Garciola play? Sport, Joe Garciola. I'm going to say baseball. Joe
I don't
know, Joe Garciola.
I'm going to say baseball.
Sounds like a baseball name.
It is correct. Joe Garciola was a baseball player. Brady physics. Oh boy, a Brady Bunch question. I hate the Brady Bunch. Leave it to those zany Brady kids to make physics fun. Listen carefully. While stinking drunk in outer space, Alice tries to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere without a heat shield. What happens before she reaches the ground? She burns alive.
Yes.
And that is the correct answer. Brady Physics. We'll go for Brady Physics again. Rocker Greg gets hit with a pitcher of beer while strumming his Stratocaster. Which direction do his fingers curl? I don't know. What? Which direction do his fingers curl?
Well,
we're gonna have to
they
say
had one in Wayne's World, so can that substitute?
we're gonna say up. I am wrong. I don't know. North, outwards, or away from the palm. That would be correct, I guess. Good job, Paulina. You did it. Saturday Night Live. Yeah, that's the ticket. Shoot. That's the ticket. Yeah, John. Love it. Yeah, that's the ticket. Going back to Saturday Night Live. His ego was so big it cast a shadow, but his impersonation of Sinatra was a real hit. Name this Frank imitator.
No idea. All I can think of with a big
Joe
ego is
Piscopo. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Chevy Chase started a whole thing, but nowadays... I don't know at this point. Was it Norm Macdonald at this point? Ted Koppel. No, sorry.
It wouldn't have been Norm Macdonald.
No, it would have been too...
Back then.
Yeah, it would have been too soon. Oh, Dennis Miller. That's correct. Okay. Kitty TV. Where can you find wooden puppets, wooden jokes, and wooden people all at the same time? Why? On Kitty TV. These are questions about children's programs, past and present. The ill-fated Saturday morning show Too Hip for TV was set in what kind of recreation center?
Never heard of it.
Pool hall. I would say maybe a roller rink? Because it's wood? I don't know. I don't know if that was meant. I don't know.
Mall, the arcade.
A bowling alley. That fits. There we go. Good job, Paulina. Kitty TV. On late night kitty show, Too Hip for TV, which Zappa was gotta be Dweezil. If I could spell it.
Look,
Oh, it wasn't. It was the other one. Ahmed.
girl?
It said Zappa.
Oh,
So that's either Dweezil or Amit Zappa. So like, it's Amit. Figures. Kitty TV. What big time network acts the Saturday morning Good word. Why do I need to know about Too Hip for TV?
Right? I was about to ask the same thing.
CBS?
Wow, where's Nick at Night and where's Nickelodeon?
It's going to be CBS.
Or all that.
CBS.
Or anything on PBS or
Yeah.
Pinwheel or...
It's probably Nickelodeon. NBC? It was NBC. Okay.
Or the Polka Dot Door.
I guess.
Or Mr. Dress Up.
Brady Physics. Drunken Alice decides to share the jacuzzi with a huge truck battery. Wow. What type of current straightens her hair?
DC if it's a battery.
What's that?
Direct current DC if it's a battery.
Okay. That is the correct answer. Goes to Bill.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching.
We got a 30-point boost from that one.
Yeah, we did. Soap operas. Oh, great. Hold back the tears and answer a question about the daytime melodrama being described. Things heat up when Diane and Carrie escape the fiery inferno. Meanwhile, scheming Victor Kiriakis wants sultry Christina to entice Justin into a dalliance of what soap? I don't care. General
Ivory.
Hospital, Days of Our
Safeguard.
Lives. It was Days of Our
Irish
Lives.
Spring.
We're definitely not going back to 8. Oh, gosh, another Brady question.
Like Sands of the Hourglass.
Oh, I found another freaking Brady. It's not Brady breakfast. It's not Brady lunch. It's somewhere in the middle. It's Brady brunch. Half the Brady family contract trichinosis after slurping down slabs of pork. Indo-Polynesian? 6 intestinal worms. How many whoa. I don't want to know. Jeez Louise, that's gross. That was really gross. I don't want to understand anything about intestinal worms. Soap operas. Yuck. Kirk urges Dally with Lily Walsh, while Tom Hughes is shocked when Margot tells him his baby is Hal's and not his on what soap.
Star Trek.
Saying Days of Our Lives again. You are wrong. I don't know. I'm not losing points. I might as well guess. It's either like General Hospital or
As the World Turns.
or Dynasty. Wrong. Retro Homebrew, welcome on in. As the World Turns, it is a correct answer.
Holy crap, that was a shot in the dark.
Eric for the win. I didn't hear you. I would have done it. Nash? After the series ended, a starring member of MASH got jobs endorsing what brand of computer? Atari. No, wait.
Who was it?
It's Alan Alda. Alan Arkin? Alda? Apple?
Alan Alda.
Is it It's not Commodore, is it?
Must have been IBM.
Off to YouTube.
It says IBM, and IBM was the correct answer. Son of a gun. All right. Soap operas again. Johnny Brewer is miraculously cured, but poor Roxy loses her mind while Sonny Lewis lies to Josh about her affair with Will. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude. It's 2 people that are aware of each other. Guiding light. Would have never got that one.
Yeah, I think really only Apple and IBM were the heavy advertisers.
Mom and the 3 girls kill and skin a Gila monster if they equally divide 4 pounds of flesh. To what? Each one of the 3 girls then 3/4 a pound, right? No, I'm an idiot. No. 1 1/4 pound? 1 1/3. 3 girls. Okay, if they... And then it's going to be 1 and... Or what?
Numbers only, please.
Numbers only, please. 1 point... Oh my gosh. But it's a whole number. They would a number? What? They both answered 1 pound and got it wrong.
They're only supposed to answer with numbers only.
Yeah, I guess. Partridge Family, The Munsters, or Courtship of Eddie's Father. Which of these laugh riots was first graced on the small screen? The Munsters came before the Partridge Family? Interesting. Well, yeah, I guess they were in black and white. Yep. Oh, goodbye to Melissa. Bald guy. That bald beatnik Allen Ginsberg wrote a poem that has a title that sounds like a dog noise. What is it? Howl? Okay. Sounds good. Good job, Paulina. You're pulling within MASH. In the show's final episode, what normally nice doctor pressured a woman into suffocating her noisy baby? Oh, my word.
What kind of a series finale is that?
No kidding. I don't even want to think about it.
I'd rather think about the intestine thing.
Yeah, that's horrid. Hawkeye. Oh, lordy. That was dark. Alice bets she can eat 50 eggs while brunching in a chain gang. She tosses 13 short of her goal. How many did she choke down? Oh my gosh.
Numbers only, please.
37. Okay. It was a math question. MASH. Who married nice Korean girl in the last episode of MASH? I don't know.
Radar.
Radar. Oh, he.
My only guess.
No, you were wrong, Chris.
I couldn't even name you
Oh
all. the
no!
I hardly know any of the characters.
Jamie
Klinger.
Farr.
Klinger.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Reruns.
I knew that all along.
Who had the most kids? The Waltons, the Partridge Family, or the Brady Bunch? We're
Well,
gonna go.
Brady's had 6,
Oh,
and
it's
I
not.
don't know the other.
It's not the Brady Bunch. I don't know anything about the Partridges or the Waltons.
That's
If it's a
not the
no
Partridge
one
family, so it's got to be.
gonna hit the screen.
That's funny. She answered incorrect as well. She answered the same thing. It was the Waltons with 7.
Oh yeah, Brady Bunch was 3 and 3.
Yep. What was
Mother,
the first
father,
broadcast? Gilligan's Island, Star Trek, or The First Man on the Moon? Star Trek, First Man on the Moon, or Gilligan's Island?
Man on the Moon was 69. Star Trek was September 66.
I was thinking Gilligan's Island.
The bald guy. Who's that funny bald Russian leader with zippy one-liners and glasnost?
In what?
Yeah,
Like-
Yakov Smirnov, wasn't it?
No, it was Mikhail Gorbachev.
What?
That's what they
I don't
said.
remember him having witty
The old
puzzles.
person.
Oh, I think I won. It's time for the fast and furious finale of Remote Control. For the next 30 seconds, I'm going to ask you a set of speedy questions for 25 points each. This could be the difference between winning this game or losing or looking like a jerk. I'm in your own home. Press any key for a description of how this round will be played. I hired a 9-year-old writer, and he took the names of celebrities and subtly altered them to include gastric distress.
Yeah.
For example, I said, Rip One Taylor, you'd say Rip. Okay. Ready? Sure. Bob, no. Oh no. Oh no. Heart. Correct. Tom, bro, caw. Phil Donahue. I spelled it wrong.
HUE.
Yeah, you're right. P-U-P Wee Herman. Christopher Reek. Richard
Opposite of Christopher
Skidmark.
Walken.
Richard Skid. Billy SBD. Billy. It's just Billy D. Williams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Rachel Belch or Raquel Welch. Raquel. I spelled it wrong.
A, right there.
D. Welch. Dealit Burke. Delta. Audrey Hepburn. I win! I win! Yay!
Oh, there's an earthquake.
Remember they used to drive the chairs through the back wall. Do I want to play again?
And they'd have Weird Al Yankovic playing the accordion back there.
You ever see a game just exit back to the screen, to the home screen there? Why?
If you delete Space Quest 4 in Space Quest 4, yeah.
Oh, neat. Let's see here. I'll look at some modern games. I wanted to check out, I thought it would be cool. They just found details of a Nigel Mansell's racing, like an F1 racer, but it ended up, I tried it before the stream and it was like nothing special. Let's see here. We'll go to, I guess I gotta pull up. I'm not getting my keyboard out here, so we'll pull up this there and go to the history. Dominion was the name of the game I wanted to look up. That's another one. There it is. Genesis Project. It's supposed to be a shoot 'em up that has not been around for that long lately, or like it hadn't had a proper rip, and now it does. It's another shmup that I'll suck at. Oop. I don't know what happened there. Oh, this is clearly supposed to be a PAL game. The bottom of the screen's all cut off. See if I could switch mid game. Will it lock up? Nope. Ooh, that's weird. I will have tonight. Or I'm sorry, tomorrow. Ooh. Ah! Gadzooks. Someone always shoots something. This game is hard.
Speaking of stuff for tomorrow, I went by the fireworks store at 16 in Van Dyke.
You know, I don't think I've ever bought fireworks in my life. Why are rocks shooting projectiles? It doesn't make any sense. Okay. All right. I don't like shmups on the C64. Except for one. I like Salamander when I don't suck at it. Holy crap. All right. Keyboard's out. Lemon 64. Matter of fact, Lemon 64 is running it is running what's the word I'm looking for? A fundraiser. A little short on cash. Probably just need to pay their web hosting fee. Let's find a whiz banger. Let's put it all the way up to finding games above an 8 score. Wow. Hang on. We need a bunch of votes, though. It needs to have at least 50 votes of 8 or above.
Yeah, anyone seeing any fireworks tonight or tomorrow? I bought some and I'm going to light some off tomorrow.
We've got explosives. Kaboom!
What when you go out and get your explosive air devices, what do you end up getting? Do you get like mortars, or do you go and get just like, you know, the ground ones, or do you get like Roman candles, or what's your?
This is my first time buying them from a store also, but yeah, I kind of got a mix of it all. Some sparklers, some snakes, and then a couple things that you place on the ground and light, and it has a little package that just shoots them off on a det cord.
Okay.
And I bought over $100 of it all, and I got a free mortar with it.
Oh, cool. Hudson Hawk.
But yeah, there's anything ranging from like $40 stand stick rocket sets all the way up to like $400, $500 big show little sets.
Interesting. I was telling a coworker, I don't really deal with them anymore. When I was a kid, my friend, his stepdad went. I think this is one of those cartridge files that don't work on this. Hang on. I guess I'll try this one. So, yeah, the neighbor kid across the street, his stepdad went out and got a bunch of those, you know, like smaller fireworks. And I used to go over there and we'd throw the little whippets, and then we'd get those the pull tab ones where you had strings on either side and then it's got a little snapper in the middle. And then we'd get smoke bombs. And this set of smoke bombs we got were just really intense. And so I think should just pause it for a second. So we had got smoke bombs, and you know, we would light them and toss them around the yard. And then we thought it was fun to put one in each one of our hands and then spin around in circles. Well, these ones were really intense for some reason. They were like spitting. And I had one blow up in my left hand. And it luckily didn't it didn't blow any flesh off or anything like that, but it burnt me. It was pretty shocking. And around the same time, that same kid, we were spray painting his fort. And we had some of those ones that you pull apart with the strings. And we had sprayed his fort, which is like this 2-story thing. So he got the smart idea to spray paint the slide. And the slide was made out of metal. So it didn't really adhere very well. So it was like fuming real bad. And I popped one of those things. We used to do it on the slide. It would make it like twice as loud. And the slide caught fire and my arms caught fire because I had been spray painting stuff too. I had spray paint all over them. So both arms caught fire, but luckily we had dug a hole about a half hour earlier and filled it with water. And so that's what I did is I just dove in, shoved my arms in the water, and I'd burned all the hair off the top of my arms. All right. So it looks like it skipped like right to the beginning of the game. Hawk, your first task is to enter Rutherford's auction house, avoiding the high security system. Make your way to the 7th floor where you will find the safe. Open the safe and retrieve Leonardo da Vinci's priceless horse sculpture, Forza. Good luck. All right. Aw, you jerk. That was a practice. You really gotta do a good job there, huh? Son of a gun. Wonder what the spell is here. Never played this before. Guess he's got to be looking away. Oh, that time did happen again. Good word. Do I have a time limit?
Gentlemen, I'm home. I hope to join you later.
Peace.
Sometimes it's a little crazy once I go in. So.
Well, that's what happens. When you
Keep streaming to about midnight, alright?
No. I mean, it's a holiday. It's a holiday. Might as well.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, see you later.
See ya. Okay. I think while it's not looking around. There we go. Did it. Okay, obviously I need that. Probably need these boxes, right? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Interesting. Assuming. Ah! Yep, that's, I guess, one way to die in this game.
This is an interesting security system.
A small pup. I'm interested as to what I have to do here. Huh. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. I have to get the one of the boxes onto this thing. Maybe? Trouble. Little China. Okay. What? Okay, I get it. Okay. No, go up. Go up. No. Okay. This one goes there. Okay. Crap. There we go. There, I did it, I think. I wonder if I can just go up from there or if I have to walk it all the way over. Oh no! Oh, son of a gun. Huh. Interesting. Guess I can't stack them right on top of one another. Dog. I wonder if I could just get the elevator to go up. Okay, that did it. Maybe that'll work? I don't know. Trying to get the duck to jump off the edge. Well, it did nothing. Oh. You leave it like right there. Yeah, I can jump on top of the door frame. Or maybe I can't. Nope. I cannot. You suck. Oh, can't do that. Shoot. Shoot. Oh, that's bull. I don't have any clue how I'm supposed to get up there from here. Oh, crap. Ah, crap. The dog's gonna get me. Guess that's one way to do it. Oh no. Ooh. They want to poop on me again. Oh, I didn't know I can knock them off. If I would have known that, I would have... There. Well, I've done it. Ha! I did it! Level 2.
Yay!
Yay! Yay! And there was great rejoicing. Yay! Is it actually loading? Oh my gosh, did it not load the second level? Yep, probably because I reset it. Son of a cracker. Do I want to try it again? I suppose. Let's see what else is out there that gets lots and lots of good points. Ooh, I haven't played international basketball in a while. Oh, excuse me. Laser Squad. I suck at Laser Squad. All right. Oop. Haha. Here I was so worried that I was doing the right or wrong thing here. So I can kill the birds, but I can't kill the dog. Oh no. Get way over here. Run! Ah, you son of a gun. Okay, you stay up there for a second. Hi, George.
Hello.
Oh, dude, I just killed the dog. Shocking. Killed the dog. Okay. All right. Oh, I almost had it. There. What? Now is it going to load? I can hear it loading. Maybe? Nope. Man. Oh, man. All right, let's try it again. Oh, that's French. I want to play it in French. That's the SID. That's a easy flash image that wasn't playing well. Oh, there's it. There's it on one disc. What's new, buddy? Y'all packed up for Boatfest International Retro Computer Expo 2025?
Nah, it's been a rough few days of trying to get work done and other stuff. I'm just not in the mood. I haven't really thought much about it.
Yep. I worked overtime every day except for today.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's well, I'm not getting my vehicle back until the mid next week instead of tomorrow.
Okay.
So that's delayed our plan to go up north.
Okay.
And then we're busy next week, and then got next weekend, which I've thought about I've thought more about not going than going.
You thought about not going?
Yeah, it's pretty stressful right now with stuff going on. So trying to line things up and book some new work and other stuff going on. It'd be a welcome reprieve, but right now it's a little stressful. So
yeah. Well,
I just spent the last couple hours dealing with 2 cell phone companies, and then now I've got people complaining that my new service carrier is showing the temporary provisional number, even though there's nothing wrong with my phone. And I've been trying to dispute and getting a hold of people at the old carrier, to the point where I've got nothing good to say that would not make. If you ask me how I really feel, I'd probably go against the community standards of this group and Twitch, if that makes it. So I'm trying to hold back.
Spritzel, Fargan, Spratzel, Friggle, Fraggot.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to put your channel at risk.
I said.
Those Mama Jammas.
Oh,
Like
fudge.
Yosemite Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, fudge. Except I didn't say fudge. Fall between them. You were doing it. You were doing it there. You were doing it. Oh, gosh. Stupid thing. Okay. You go there. Go back down.
The good news, though, is I have been getting some work done on some of my machines for next event, so that's good.
Makes sense. That's good. But
Although I'm still miffed that over the 15 years of using micro SD cards, I managed to break 2 of them in 12 hours.
I did it again.
I've only
Damn
broken
it.
one of them, and that's because I carried it in my wallet for a few months.
Yeah,
There you go. Well,
don't
both
do
of
that.
mine were caused by trying to remove them from a blue SCSI. So
the external or internal?
the external.
Yeah. So mine always take the case off of.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, because the problem is trying to get it out. I accidentally bent it back, and I thought I broke the side, which is funny because I was explaining it to a few people, and then I did it 5 minutes later, trying to remove it out because I needed to reflash it, because I had given up the night before after I broke it. I'm like, I'll deal with it at the show.
That's no good. Oh, you need to go to Boatfest. You paid for it. You're totally welcome. You'll have a good time.
Yeah, I was gonna. I'll talk to you offline. I got an idea, but it's not. It's something for after.
Okay.
After this, so.
All right. No problem. Whoa.
But I do really want to go. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is the drive.
Oh, the drive is amazing, man.
Oh, I know it's beautiful, but
No, it's not.
the
It's
problem-
terrible.
I know. Not until you get to West Virginia. When you get to the mountains,
Kentucky's not bad. Ooh, wow. That was
the dirt's interesting in Kentucky.
the
The different color.
yeah. Well, that and the grass is like way greener.
Yes, it's a Kentucky bluegrass.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Green? No.
Ooh, that's some good grass.
Oh, dang it, man.
It's only relatively blue.
Yeah.
Right. Depends on if it's cloudy or not. It's all the same at night, though.
I did it again. Luckily, it looks like you get unlimited lives. Ah.
I wish Twitch would finally put your channel up near the top of my list, or at least let me sort it. Show more, show more, show more.
Murdering guys in baseball. Whoa, that guy has business.
Somebody wired the security camera to shoot lasers, huh?
Yeah.
I am drawing a blank. What's the name of this one again?
Hudson Hawk. Whoa.
Oh, yeah. I
Getting
love
a
that
little
movie.
greedy there, jerk.
It's actually a pretty fun movie.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Oh, that's dirty pool right there.
Ooh, all the way back there.
I didn't hit the drum. There we go. Ah!
I was looking up on how to connect to a TTY or a terminal or whatever on the Silicon graphics machine, since I don't have a Sync on Green compatible monitor at the moment.
Mmm.
And I think I actually have I know mine is a refurbished machine unit, and it looks like they put a sticker on it that was upgraded to a 4 gigs of RAM.
I didn't know there was
That's
game
nice.
over. Oh, man, I gotta start over. Should have went for unlimited lives. Sorry, say that again, George.
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay.
No, well, the Silicon graphics machine I have has 4 gigs of RAM,
How many?
which is 4 gigs.
Really? I didn't know.
Yep. That particular unit or that model line, it's like the 2nd generation Octane or whatever, and it can support up to 8 gigs,
Okay.
and it's got 2 hard drives, and it's got actually it has all of its drive sleds, which apparently are pretty rare because there are many of them that are missing. Now I've got 1 spare.
Yeah, the Indigo 2 that I have has just 1 sled and has a bay for another hard drive and a CD-ROM.
Yeah, see, you're lucky because the mine is you have to have an external CD-ROM, or you have to have or you have to do it install over network. But it does a serial TTY, so So somebody, and I think I shared it in the one of the group channels, but I found a video and I shared it, I think, with the Atari Warlord and the Ghoul about somebody had set up a server on a Pi to install IRIX over network.
That's how bespoke those things are. You gotta install the operating system over a network.
Well, I think people had CD-ROMs and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
One of the methods I was seeing was installing from TFTP.
Oh yeah, that's another way too. Yep.
So just got to get mine running, and I'm going to start playing with it.
I want to copy all the startup chimes for my phone.
I did image the hard drive in mine, and actually tried mounting it in my Linux system. It said it was too old to mount it. Try an older version of Linux.
Well, yeah, because that was an early version of XFS, wasn't it?
XFS v1, yeah. And apparently they took that code out of the kernel.
Well, it's a good thing we can get older versions of Linux, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of putting Linux on my 386 Dell.
No. Oh, dang it. Hit the button.
I think way back in the day, I had a small, I think it was a 486 or an early Pentium system that I tried putting Linux on. Couldn't get it to recognize a network card though.
Oh, that was the bane of early Linux. When I got my first AM5 motherboard, that came out in like end of 2022. I had an issue. I had to wait for Ubuntu 22.10 for it to have Wi-Fi drivers.
Mine's a rolling release distribution.
Nice.
So mine just already had drivers. The big downside is I have to compile everything from source code.
That sounds like Gentoo.
It is Gentoo.
Yeah, the only rolling release I really ever use is OpenSUSE Tumbleweed.
I tried Arch at one point, and I'm like,
I like it because you can actually customize the install before you install things. So if there's, if you don't want Office software, you can take it off. You can actually choose a pretty good selection of desktop environments.
Yep. Same thing with Gentoo, just compile in and squeeze about every single performance you can out of it, and that's jets of fire. What kind of security system is this?
I know. Feeling that fan's... Oh yeah, that fan kills you. Wow. Awesome. Oh! Okay. I think I need... Oh, dang it, I did it again. This.
I'm so glad I swapped out the the VGA video thing for the Apple II with the HDMI one, since I can select like green mode or black and white and all that stuff like that. What a world of difference that made.
Which one did you end up with? Did you do the
DVI
one?
HDMI.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish I would have got that in the beginning. And then I got the clicker because I was playing with it the day before. I was playing with the Apple II the day before the event, and I was missing I didn't realize how much I missed the drive clicking.
Yeah. I turned it on my, on the Ultimate here, but it's not quite.
It's not quite the same.
It's really not. I need something that goes.
It was
click, click, click. I mean, I can always throw a drive on the table here and use that.
Yeah. It was Nick or Chris was telling me that someone that they know who got one had mounted it to the chassis to give that little extra bit of oomph. So,
yep.
I mean, you hear the clicking, but you don't hear the drive head moving. That's the only downside.
You don't feel it.
Mac Effects.
Yeah.
Mac Effects did a kind of a pseudo. You basically take your floppy big mess of wires, floppy emu, if you have one,
Mm-hmm.
and you put it on. You take the face off of it and you attach it to this thing it looks like an Apple II disk drive. And Chris was the one that put the click. That's his clicker. That's in that.
Yeah.
So that's a
It's nice.
Cool little adaptation.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And Nick is helping me try to figure out a solution for the way that I want to use mine. And because I do like Apple II desktop, or what used to be known as mouse desk.
Mm-hmm.
And because I want to have like a hard drive. They have a connector, but there's a certain configuration that we're trying to see how I can do it in the most cost effective way. So.
Okay.
Because I don't think I want total replay. So, but I'd like to have the best of both worlds of ProDOS and having a disk. And
so I have a floppy. I have the floppy emu, and then I have one of the Auger Brothers SD SP, the smart port.
Yep, that's what I was thinking about doing, but since I've got the GoTech already on it.
Yeah.
As a stopgap, because eventually I do want the floppy emu. So we're trying to figure out a way to get where I can still load ProDOS stuff and have the hard drive.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, you can use the floppy emu in smart port mode. Not that
But
resistance is futile.
What's that?
ECA resistance is futile.
Aw. This is back when I liked Electronic Arts. Electronic Arts.
Hey, they were pretty good back then.
Someone I know used to work at Bullfrog, and when EA bought them, they made that out of the Borg textures.
There was I saw a good meme where it had like Rick Astley as a Borg, and it said that resistance is not futile, or it was a play on Never Gonna Give You Up.
Okay.
It was pretty funny. I botched that. I'm sorry for those who played at home.
It was all about delivery. No big deal.
Yeah. I have a problem with delivery because I've already delivered it in my head before I speak it. So.
Yeah. Never going to give you the chance to not be.
I gotta look it up. Okay, so it's Rick Astley as a Borg, and it says, "I am Astley of Borg. Giving up is futile."
Wow.
That's all right. I pulled a dumb one earlier, so. And Bill laughed really freaking hard.
Well, somebody did a cross stitch instead of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It says Tootin' Meanage Needle Treedles.
Scary.
Tootin' what?
Tootant Meanage Needle Teetles.
don't get it either.
It's supposed to be just completely blown out of the water.
Ah,
It's just supposed to be cutesy imitation.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like Icon has cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Got it.
Preteen irradiated samurai puppies.
Immature
Yeah.
radioactive samurai slugs.
There you go.
That was from Tiny Toon Adventures.
Yeah.
Man, what a good show. I love that show. Even though it was kind of almost too old for it.
You're never too old for.
I still watch Animaniacs.
I have all of their seasons on DVD.
Pinky and the Brain specifically.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I used to have a Yakko icon for my removable drives.
For some reason,
I may still have that somewhere. Actually, I should put that back on my thumb drives. And it was like an original icon from like the 90s, from the time it was on the air. I used to come home from school and watch it.
that was not a good movie.
I think so, Brain, but a show about two talking lab mice, it'll never get on the air.
Right.
I was so into it that I even went so far as to take the commercials that had them in it.
Oh,
Like I
okay.
specifically a commercial tape
Nice.
from that time. And now that I have the equipment, the high level equipment and the high level know-how of how to transfer it, that's going to be one of my tapes to transfer. It included like the Happy Meals commercial, the bumpers for the WB network. Let's see what else. Oh, probably the television commercial for the movie theater premiere of Thumbelina by Don Bluth, which was preceded in the theater by the Animaniacs short "I'm Mad."
What was it? Don Bluth actually, the X account for Don Bluth actually posted that Secret of NIMH came out like 41 years ago or 40 years ago. Yesterday or something like
That's
that.
a great movie.
1982. It's
Oh,
considered
43. Yes.
It's considered tied with The Iron Giant from 1999 as being the greatest animated feature film made outside of the Disney banner.
Huh.
I never appreciated Iron Giant at the time. Maybe because I was an adult by then, but
Lord, jerk.
See what else? I remember Rob Paulson was once a guest on QVC.
Did he take calls like Pinky?
I don't know because I missed it, and
Ah.
I like called QVC 10 times the next day asking for a VHS copy, and they said sorry, we don't do that.
wait, is it QVC or is it Home Shopping Network that's in one of the old Commodore buildings in Pennsylvania or New Jersey or wherever it is?
You know, I don't know.
I know Chris Edwards has gone by there a few times in some of his videos because he's over that way. But you can't get too close to the building because it's currently operated by another company. They have security.
Oh, you creep. Oh, I can't believe I beat. Oh, yep, I beat him. Oh man, that was close. It's not just about whether you get points. It's about, or not whether you get your time. Your time is important. Yeah. Jerk.
I used to watch Home Shopping Network way more than I probably should have. When I was younger. I was somebody who stayed up all night and would watch, like, Monkeys reruns on Nick at Night. And QVC or not QVC, we didn't have it, it was Home Shopping Network in Lansing.
I used to watch a crap ton of Canadian broadcast television. And I'd watch CBC all night long. I'd watch like Kids in the Hall. And not like I knew a whole lot about what they were talking about. I was a little young for that.
Oh, I love kids. My mom actually liked Kids in the Hall. Actually, her favorite thing was the skit for These Are the Days I Know.
Gosh, I mean, it's been so long since I've actually watched that show. I cannot even tell you a single sketch.
I love the some of the new stuff they did in the last like 3 or 4 years because Amazon gave them a limited run series.
Oh, okay.
And it's different than because they had that short one, that short series on the Independent Film Channel. It was called Death Comes to Town.
Okay.
Where Death hangs out at a motel. Played by what was his name? Mark. Oh God, what's his last name? Mark McKinney.
That's the bigger guy, bald, bigger guy.
He was the guy that was on Saturday Night Live, I think, the longest.
Huh.
He was a regular cast member on Saturday Night Live for a while.
Okay. I'd have to see his face, I think.
The that series was on Independent Film Channel, I think somewhere between 2011 and 2014, somewhere in there, I believe.
Huh.
But yeah, they have a Amazon Prime limited series. They bring back some of their sketches as well as having some new ones. Yeah, the only reason why I knew about them was because I had some friends that knew about them, and then we saw them at home on HBO. Yep, Crushing Your Heads. Yep. That was a skit they brought back. I think in the new series there was a skit where they were doing the head crushing one where it was like a hostage situation. It was pretty funny.
Right on. I said I don't remember any of the skits. Like I watched a crud ton of them when I was very young. Young teens, probably into my, maybe like 15, 16. And then when we moved to Brighton, I lost CBC. Oh, I'm gonna hit the pipe. Oh, I didn't.
Oh, see, we didn't even have that in Lansing. We were on the west side of Lansing. The only premium channels we had for cable were Cinemax and HBO, and maybe Pass Sports.
Oh my gosh, I forgot
The Michigan
about
Sports
Passports.
Yeah, it's something now. I think it still exists, but it's a newer name these days. Oh yeah, most of the Kids in the Hall guys are probably over 60 now.
Yep. I just saw a picture of David Wayans. Wait, no.
He's
David Allen Greer. Never mind.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's like 70 almost now.
And I guess he's kind of lost his marbles.
A little bit. Some people have said that he's a little different these days. But Damon Wayans, I saw, had a series of interviews with some people recently. I think he's 63 now, or almost 63.
Still
Damon
looks
Wayans.
young though.
Yeah. What was it? The one of the Bruce McCullough. He actually had a series about 10 years ago that ran for 2 or 3 years called Young Drunk Punk. And it was about life in the early 80s. And actually it was pretty good. I wish they would have got it I wish they would have continued that. That was actually pretty entertaining.
Got it some more support.
What was the format of the show? Was it a sitcom or some kind of documentary, or
It was a
just?
sitcom.
Oh.
Yeah. What was funny was Bruce McCullough. I think it was kind of about his experience as a young kid or a teenager or early 20s. And he actually played, he had a regular role as the, I think, the head of maintenance for the community he lived in.
Still on the bottom. And still on the bottom. And I missed him. Oh, crap. No, I'm terrible. The NES version of this game is a lot easier.
Oh yeah, I like the NES game. That's the, you know what I think. I think the NES game, the NES version, is the only one I've ever played. My friend might have had the Commodore version.
There, got him. Captain Thaco. Look at
Captain
me.
Thaco?
What's that?
Captain Thaco?
Captain Thaco. He's in chat. Twitch chat. He watches. I'd like to go over to. At the end of the night, I like to go over to Mr. Ice Turbo's stream and drop into his stream. And I've got a watery eye. Holy cow! Not to be confused.
Yeah, Ice Turbo started playing this week. I started playing Final Fantasy IX
Yeah,
as his regular thing.
I watched something.
Ooh, yay.
I watched some of that 2 days ago.
Yeah, you had tagged me in chat, and then I tagged back.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you were still there or not when I saw
think it
your
was-
message.
I think I was just listening.
Okay.
All right, we need one more game before we call it a night.
I like to use some of the funny sound alerts at inopportune times.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hobby of mine now on his channel.
I remember the movie The Relic, which I think was 1994. I could be completely wrong. But it takes place in a locked museum, and there's this one female character who works there, and they're there at a party overnight, and she's in her lab for some reason checking something by running a test on the computer. And she's talking to another character, and the computer makes a car screeching and crashing sound. And that's how she knows that the operation is done. So she walks over and checks the results.
We used to when I was a kid, I had like snuck into my dad's junk and stolen a little tiny microphone. And at that time we had our 486 PC that had Windows 95 on it. So we took the wave player, the sound player, and recorded clips off of the television from our movies. So we had like Groundhog's Day, where it was what if there is no tomorrow? There wasn't one today. I had Captain Picard go and make it so when you I forget what you'd be doing, but we probably had recorded 30 different recordings there. I don't know if this one's going to load.
I remember one that we got from the early internet. It was a WAV file that you could have your computer play when it gave an error, and it was C-3PO saying, "I've just about had enough of you."
Yeah, I'm trying to think what. We had tons of Spaceballs once, of course.
Yeah.
Keep firing,
Who doesn't,
assholes.
right?
No, sir. We didn't catch you playing with your dolls again. this version sucks.
You know, I like my coffee while I'm watching Radar. Everybody knows that, right?
Of course we do, sir.
Of course we do, sir.
In case anybody missed it, the other time I mentioned it a few weeks ago, when we were using bulletin board systems, speaking of Animaniacs, and recording waves, when we were using bulletin board systems, and some of them had points, like if you uploaded so many megabytes or kilobytes, you got so many points, and if you downloaded, then that took away your points, so it prevented people from being a file sponge. So you had a forced quid pro quo. Well, I realized that I could create my own megabyte files by recording wave files of Animaniacs clips.
Why did it let me control the
So
beginning?
I did that and uploaded them. And it worked for a short time, and then a couple months later or something, the sysop said, nobody's downloaded those wave files you uploaded, by the way. He was kind of annoyed.
Isn't that how all the sysadmins were back in the day?
Well, not everybody notices the future when it hits, either.
Yes.
He's
You got
on fire.
banned. Pat in chat said he got banned from a FTP server from being too much of a leech.
Oh wow, that's like Rise of the Dragon graphics there.
Yeah, it is. What do they call that? I guess that's technically like bitmap graphics.
Rise of the Dragon. That was the first game that Dynamics produced, and they had two different versions of it.
Oh, that wasn't the first game that Dynamics produced.
No, it wasn't.
No, Skyfox was 1985, 1984, Commodore 64.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. It was on Apple II, I
Yep,
think,
it was
too,
on
right?
Apple II as well.
I guess.
But
Rise
yes,
of the Dragon,
brilliant
the first
game.
game that they created. But it had three different versions: one in 16 color EGA, another in 256 color VGA, and another that was VGA with voice acting, professional voice.
Yep. Well, there's a little bit of voice acting.
No,
Is there one with full voice acting?
yeah, there's one with full voice. Cam Clark plays Blade Hunter.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Tress plays his girlfriend.
Cam Clark. He played Leonardo, right?
Yeah, and Tress McNeil is Babs Bunny and Dot.
Yep.
Welcome, Petzl.
A Petzl.
And Tress McNeil
So
also had like a 5-second role as a cameo in Elvira in 1988.
I know that the Sega CD version had text. I didn't know there or had a talkie version. I never knew that the VGA version had a talkie version.
Oh, well, I am referring only to Let's Play videos I've seen on YouTube, so maybe somebody was running a Genesis emulator.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I know the Sega CD version had. I did a review on my show 486. No, I did it on Fine and Tandy, where I played the Tandy 16 color version.
And that would actually follow the pattern later by Willie Beamish as well, where there was a fully voiced version of Willie Beamish, but it was only for the Sega CD.
Yep. I had they did have partially ones though. Oh no.
And then the third and final game that was made with that game engine was Heart of China.
Yep. I haven't played that one yet.
Me neither. I remember Rise of the Dragon was very interesting to me to see 16 colors in such a gritty world, and I had no idea what Blade Runner was yet.
Yep.
So the I liked the world, I guess. I just didn't realize it's like kind of interesting to be an adult going around in this adult world, and you're built like He-Man. And that was kind of fun for a 10-year-old kid to do.
Oh crap. So I remember Rise of the Dragon because it was a game that I hid from my parents. My parents were like seriously not okay with like drug use and adult themes and stuff like that. And that game is full of drug overdoses and, you know,
which I did not even realize either.
It's pretty darn dark too. I've played it to completion and I've made it through like most of the endings. None of them are like cheery. A lot of them are all, you know, morose.
If there was to be a Willy Beamish 2, I heard somebody brainstorming about this once. He said, okay, well, it's set a few years later, and like Tiffany's off at college, so she's not necessarily a part of this story at all. Willy Beamish is now in high school, and so now he's at the age Tiffany was before, and Brianna's growing up, so she's the age that Willy was before, so now Willy's the older brother to her.
Okay.
And that's kind of all the brainstorming that got done, but that was an interesting thought to me. You know, game sequels that never were.
Yeah, that is interesting. Was Aloe involved in that, do you know? Or was that just a thought that somebody had made?
Well, that was Dynamics, so that was, I don't know, Pat here is kind of a DOS expert type dude. Was that a Jeff Tunnell game? Or was that somebody else through Dynamics?
It was Jeff Tunnell, because I remember seeing that in a magazine article.
Yeah, he worked on that one. Okay.
After playing with the, you know, like KQ5 style icon interface with a mouse, and then playing Rise of the Dragon and Willy Beamish, I always found the Dynamics mouse interface very confusing.
Oh, where like you kind of, you know, double tap some things, you would I'm way behind.
Or you right click to get a target crosshair.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Or you just have that arrow and you don't know what it does until you click.
Yep. Get somebody to the ball. Oh, you scoundrel. Yeah, you better not make that. You're already 9 points ahead. All right, here we go. 8-bit cheerleaders. I think.
Rise of the Dragon was in first-person point of view. Willy Beamish was in third-person point of view. And I don't know about Heart of China. But
yeah, I think Heart of China was also in the first.
In hindsight, that's another thing that I noticed about Willy Beamish for sure, was that Willy didn't walk anywhere in general. He only walked when you told him to exit the screen or walk up a particular thing. Like
he would like walk to the middle of the screen, like to a spot that was like a stationary point.
And that's because so it wasn't not free form walking, and that was because they had everything for his sprite in such animation that they just didn't animate everything.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, it was probably more cartoonish.
But the trade-off was that the animation was much better when there was animation.
That makes sense.
Yep. I remember my computer would always lock up on Willy Beamish. There was a couple spots, like the frog jump spot. my computer would always lock up in the middle of some of that stuff.
Mhm.
Rise of the Dragon. I remember being terrified of the scene in the sewers where you have to put the listening device on or you have to put like a metering device or something like that in the sewers, and you'd see like signs that rats were coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where I couldn't get past because the puzzle itself is just so confusing to me.
It took a while, but there's a picture somewhere that shows you how to do it.
Oh sure.
It's
Now,
it's in the game.
oh, you mean in the game? Well,
Yep. There's a
technically,
diagram that shows you how to do it.
that doesn't mean it won't take you 100 tries.
Yeah, so what you'd have to do though, which I learned later on, was that you would was that blocked? Nope. Shoot. Alright. I'm sucking something fierce today. Down by 17. This version's brutal. Ah, my eyes watering. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think it's in the sewers that shows you how to do it. It's on the panel to the actual. I think it's on the panel to the power panel.
It's on the panel somewhere.
Yeah, but oh, come on. It's getting all the rebounds. Anyways, I found that you could take as much time as you want as long as you it was like every 15 seconds or something like that went up into the okay, I gotta pause this for a second. Oh my gosh, my eye is going nuts. I'm crying. I'm getting beat so bad I'm crying. Anyways, you just took like 15 seconds and then went up top again and then came back.
You mean to the street level?
Yep.
Reset the timer.
Yep. The rats would leave you alone.
And then in 1982, that was Blade Runner, the movie. And then in 1997, that was Blade Runner, the adventure game. Which is the way that you see Blade Runner going, and compare it to computer games from 1982 when the movie was made, just 15 years earlier. Just 15 years earlier, it's like a whole different world. Thinking of the difference between Blade Runner, the game where it's fully voiced.
Yep. I own that game. The DOS one by Westwood.
Yeah, and according to Wikipedia, 17 different endings.
Huh. I have not made it that far. But it's a neat game. There's some interesting aspects to it.
Not all 17 are possible on any given run because some things are randomized at the start of a new game beginning.
I never knew that.
Like in Fate of Atlantis.
Really? Fate of Atlantis is
cool.
the same way?
No, it doesn't have multiple endings, but I mean some things for Fate of Atlantis are set randomly when you begin a new game.
I was not aware of that. Oh my gosh, just make the shot. Only got 16 points to make up. Oh, yeah, just let him run to the hoop. Just let him score. Just let him score. No defense on this stupid game. Yeah, I did a review recently on the Dig, and the Dig has a whole bunch of, not a whole bunch, but has a bunch of endings. You're told not to revive. I can't remember her name now. You're told not to revive the Maggie. Yeah, it's Maggie. And if you do, she slaps you and then jumps off a cliff. And then when you come back, she's not in love with you. Or smitten by you. Oh, geez Louise, closing in. Serious defense. They all play defense. My team doesn't play defense. Down by 22. Steal. Oh, block. Oh my gosh, my eye is like so watery right now. All right, just hold the ball for the next 30 seconds. Try and get one shot off. Make that shot, jerk. He's going to slam dunk it with 3 seconds. Oh, he misses. Good job. I think that's the end of the game, right? End of the game. I suck really badly. I can remember the music for
Finding a challenge.
The Nintendo version. I think it's loading something. So, I guess it's loading, kinda, whatever.
Let's play black screen.
Yeah, we're just gonna play black screen anyways. But we're gonna hit the road, and I hope you guys all have a long weekend. I've got a long weekend. I do have to work on Saturday, but only for a couple minutes.
Happy 4th of July.
Yep, happy 4th of July. Big thanks to the Fast Load Collective, Mr. Chris Petzel, Jim Pones, Eric Nelson, Mr. Christoph in chat, Brian Nagel, Bill Bright, George, a.k.a. Drummer, James Delpias, John Poison, and then we got 2 new members, Damian Frank and Mitsuyama. So, thanks to all of them for their donations. It goes to the club. It goes to sometimes stuff for the stream, and but not often. But yeah, I got a long weekend. It'd be great if I were able to do an episode of the podcast. I haven't done one in a month or more, and that's embarrassing. But anyways, have a great 4th. Have a great weekend. For all of you who are not from America, have a good 4th anyways. But regardless, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Wait. It is 10 o'clock. Oh, I guess I can wait a second and wait for...
Don't hurry up.
Yeah, hurry up, Ice. I can wait a second or two. We can I don't know.
So is there going to be a recap video, or did nobody really get enough?
Not enough
content for
not
that?
enough anything. John JTech 95 did get a video, but it was really, really iffy rate, baud rate. He recorded live in portrait.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I did that in the last one, but I don't want to do a repeat. And there was really, honestly, I don't think there was a whole bunch to identify. No, like
Yeah.
the 8-bit guys, 8-bit devices, they had really their display was a whole bunch nicer. But in the DOS whatchamacallit, the DOS LAN party, they actually did an ITX DOS LAN party, so that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, that was neat.
Yeah, I wish I should get more film of that next time. And every time I went to film anyways, it just ended up being convoluted with on top of everything else that was going on.
Are the VODs on your YouTube channel? Because I went to go show somebody.
Yes,
and then I was like, oh, that's right.
You have to go to live. So there's
right.
There's videos, playlists, and live. For some reason, it doesn't dump it directly into videos.
Because I went to I was trying to show. I tried to go grab the video you did for last show, and obviously the VOD isn't there on Twitch.
But
so,
there is
it was too long.
There is the Southeast Michigan Club one, so you can watch it through that.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Come on, Mr. Turbo. I guess it is just 10:01. Let's find a good demo. We'll do a good demo. Let's see here. Trying to think of a cool one that doesn't have boobs. Digital ones. csdb.dk. And then we'll go top demos. Incoherent Nightmare. Try that one. I've never watched that one before. 2016. Looks like it's a pretty long one. We could hear hundreds of people lighting off fireworks. We got a lot of people amateurs that do it around here.
Yeah, we get some people in the trailer park around here that will
blow stuff
set
up.
Them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pac-Man's
Every time
scary.
I hear something, I just think about how much that cost.
Well, you hope they're getting their money's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I bet you've never been to a party where there was fireworks and then they send a police helicopter.
They don't have police helicopters around here.
No, they certainly don't.
I have been to a private fireworks show, which was ridiculous. I mean, like, ridiculous amount of money that they spent on this. It was like out in the woods, kind of get a little sketchy going on. Yeah.
I'm scared.
Well, fireworks in the woods really don't mix very well because of the fire hazard.
True. Well, it's usually so humid and wet around here. You know, Indiana is basically a swamp before humans decided to drain it.
Oh, yeah, there's that part, too.
No, it's funny. You know, I get made fun of for not liking to go anywhere. But in Discord, folks said about his in-laws that they don't like to leave the village, and I just thought, you know, that's going to be on my tombstone. He didn't like to leave the village.
Might as well bury you in the backyard in the corner.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll admit, I'm not a massive fan of travel. I don't like sleeping.
I'm not either.
I don't like sleeping somewhere that's not my bed.
Yeah, I like visiting places, I just don't like the travel in between places.
Yeah.
Like I don't like, for example, all the travel I do out to Arizona. I love being out there, but I hate the travel part of it.
Now, you're of course you're always flying out there, right?
Yeah. I've done back and forth a few times.
Yeah.
Cross country. So, in fact, in 20 years, I've done 4 cross country trips. 2 of them like within a couple years of each other, and then no, I take that back. I've done 5 cross country trips from Michigan to Arizona, and then a semi cross country from back and forth a few times or a couple times to Texas and Arizona. It's longer than you think to Dallas.
Oh yeah. Well, Texas
From
is
Phoenix.
huge.
Years ago, like 20 years ago when I looked it up, it was like from the furthest tip east to the furthest tip west of Texas, it's like 11 and a half hours.
Yeah. Yep. They do things big in
You see-
Texas.
Yeah, they do, especially when you see the mile marker things and you're like, oh, El Paso is like 700 some miles away. You start reflecting on your life and your choices that got you there.
I don't really mind traveling, and I like to be somewhere, but it has to have a purpose. This idea to travel to take a vacation, I don't understand it.
Well, you need a vacation after the vacation.
Yeah.
Especially when you have kids.
Well,
Going
yeah,
to Stembeck is
there's no
great.
relaxing.
Well, yeah, because you get to go to all sorts of nerd stuff and hang out with nerds.
Right, like visiting family, visiting my friends. Yeah, it's great, but like we went up to Michigan on our anniversary, our 25th anniversary, and I was just miserable.
Where did you go?
I don't know, the West Coast.
Really?
Part.
Okay. Yeah, well, the west side of the state, like the very west side of the state, if you go like up into the thumb, has like a little bit to do, but it's pretty boring over there for some reason. I mean, it's really just kind of quiet and slow.
Aaron wanted to see lighthouses,
Oh.
so we looked at some lighthouses.
Okay.
There's one. There's another one.
Yeah. Look at that. I like eating, so I don't mind going to restaurants when I'm traveling, eating
Yeah.
somewhere new. That's always fun.
Yep. I can't wait for Hawaiian pizza from Belknap Pizza Company. They cover it in honey.
Ugh.
No, I thought it was going to be gross too. It was.
Well, I'm sure it's good. But
It's
it's just the
absolutely
sugar.
It's absolutely. Well, it's not like dripping, but it's like
Okay.
they take like 8 dots and then they brush.
Okay.
No, it adds just a little pop, and it's oh gosh, I dream
Yeah, it's
about
fun.
that.
I got the terminal to turn on.
Oh, really? The one that you were fighting with before?
Yeah.
Huh.
So now the only fight left is to get it to communicate with Getty, the USB Getty on a Pi.
No, I'm assuming the keyboard port is probably a little on the jank side. Come
I've
on,
got some
come
access
on,
somewhere.
Ice Turbo. Oh, there he is. Ice Turbo is live. Raid. Shoot. / raid. Raid. Oh, he wants me to turn the disc. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna go like this again, and then we're gonna raid, because that's what we were here to do. So everyone, again, have a great weekend, have a great 4th. I'm gonna watch some commercials, and then he's gonna say raid. Bye.
Yep, 2 hours and 47 minutes of streaming just to raid.
Yep. That's all I do. I
You're just the warm up act.
I just wanna. Yeah, I'm the band that goes on first. Come on.
Ice Turbo. Ice Turbo.
There we go.
Ice Turbo.
Here we go. Rating with 2 viewers. 2 viewers are rating. 2
viewers.
That's it. 2 raiders. Goodbye.